So things are actually getting very interesting right now because millions of people are simply walking away from some of their responsibilities. This includes a lot of their bills, their car payment, insurance payments, rent, mortgages, medical bills, college tuitions, and so much more. So I want to break down what's going on at this time, and also I want to give you a little bit of insight as to what other people are going through at this time as well. Have like 4 or 5 different comments I want to read to you because every single one of these people are having a difficult time and having to decide which bills do they finally pay. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So why are people simply walking away from some of their responsibilities? Well, to put it in other people's words, they're walking away before it's too late. What many people don't want to do is they don't want to get all the way down the road and realize they have no money. They cannot afford the things that they are currently buying or paying for. For instance, a car. I want to read you a comment here. Listen to this. It says, I finally did it. I stopped paying all of my bills just so I can afford my rent. The banks keep calling, but there's nothing more I can do. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. He managed a McDonald's over in California. They're having a very difficult time. They're having a very rough time because they're trying to remain profitable, but by also following the California law of paying $20 an hour for every fast food worker. Well, because of that and because of them not being able to push prices up further because they started to lose customers, the price for their meals is set. They can't adjust that anymore because they lost customers. But they have to push the prices up for employees because of state law. The problem is that gap is so minimal that they're not making a lot of profit. So what they do, he had to let go of 14 employees in one store. 14 employees. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these people are younger. They're probably between the ages of 16 to 25. So again, younger people that likely have a car payment, have a rent payment, pay for utilities, pay for insurance and things like that. But now they are struggling. It's not just McDonald's though. Okay, other businesses are feeling the exact same effects. McDonald's, you just hear a little bit more about them because they're a little bit bigger than some of these other companies. Let me read you this other comment as well. This person says, my mortgage payment has increased by $600 this year alone because of insurance premiums. I called the lender and they said there is nothing that they can do about it but to shop around and find a better rate. I'm so lost because I don't know what else I can do. Here's the interesting thing about this. This person says their mortgage payment has increased by $600 this year. You don't make a yearly mortgage payment, so I'm assuming their mortgage payment increased by $600 per month this year. If you just, let's say you were paying rent, let's say you're paying $2,000, and all of a sudden they bump your rent up by $600, the majority of Americans would not be able to afford that. And a lot of people don't realize this, but when your insurance premiums go up, it's usually an unexpected increase that all of a sudden you get the letter in the mail and you have to pay it. Here's the thing though, and this person's right, there's not much you can do, but you can shop around for a better rate. Now, maybe if you pay in advance, you pay a year in advance, you might get a better deal. But again, you got to pay all the money up front. And if you're struggling for $600 a month, chances are you don't have the whole payment up front. So $600 a month, that is $7,200 a year. So my guess is if you pay a lump sum, it's probably about $6,500 to $6,800 you would have to pay up front just to get this deal. Again, it's a lot of money. I want to read you another one though. This person says $1,460. That is how much I am short each month. It's crazy. Now let me read that again. $1,460. That is how much I am short each month. My mortgage has gone up by more than $320 a month. My car insurance went up by $130 per month. My internet bill is $25 more each month, and a couple medications that I take are another $200 a month. Then the rest is food. How can anybody afford to live in the US? Let's break that down really quick. So $320 a month for their mortgage, and that's how much it went up. My guess is because of insurance premiums. Car payment $130, that's $450. Internet bill $25, so $475. Couple medications $200, so $620 for $675. The rest is food. They're paying about $800 in food. It's probably a decent sized family, but again, this is what we are going through. People are walking away from their rent, walking away from car payments, okay? Walking away from a Netflix account, a gym membership, because they can't afford it. They're trying to figure out and prioritize their bills. Rent, right? That's for most people, rent or mortgage is number one. Number two, they're usually paying for a car payment so they can get to and from work. Let me read you this one right here. This person says, I just told my bank that they can either take my car back or wait to not get my money. Now that I have to pay for insurance, I can't afford my payment. But the bank said if I don't have insurance on the car, then they will need to provide it for me at their cost. So either way, I have to pay for insurance. So the bank will just have to wait. Again, people are walking away from their responsibilities, not because they want to, because they have no other choice. And the reason I'm bringing this to you is because this is something that we're starting to see happen more and more. 6 months ago, 12 months ago, I was getting some comments here and there about people struggling with bills. Couldn't keep up with their car payment. Their rent was going up by an extra $100 or $200 a month, and that was somewhat irritating. It wasn't impossible, it was irritating. But now it's coming to the point where some people can't even get by with one full-time job. Listen to this person. This person says, I know exactly what you are going through. I think this person was responding to another comment, but she says, I know exactly what you are going through. I work 3 jobs. My main job is as a receptionist at the school district. Then I work a part-time job at night for a local cleaning company. And then on weekends and holidays, I run the concession stand at our minor league baseball stadium. Even with 3 jobs, I can't keep up with bills. Again, people are just walking away. They're walking away before they get so deep in credit card debt, so deep in back payments to their lenders for their automotive loans, right? They're walking away. Some of them are moving out of apartments early, breaking their lease because they can't afford it anyway. They're just saying, hey, take this back. It's too expensive. I can't do it. I'm just going to walk away. Well, it's finally happening, okay? This is what we've been saying for many months, is the writing's on the wall. There's little warning signs. Now we're actually starting to see it, and they're coming true. So I will leave you with that. But just understand at this time, there's a lot more warning signs. There's a lot more problems on the horizon. I think we're just getting started. So as we get more information, I promise I'll bring it back to you. I'll give you all the latest news and updates as soon as we get it. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.